No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Terrapins will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense comes onto the field first today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys.
Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. Quickly to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gets the back moving. Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the grab. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. So Maryland's offense will get the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Terrapins, first down.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. A little release to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Luck. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Dances away to buy time. There he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Terrapins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. An 84-yard drive there. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back open in the middle. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Flips it out in the flat. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. On his feet at the 40. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So an 82-yard drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. Good, solid tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Nice move there. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Takes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. But nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run from the shotgun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Wants to fire on second down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Whew, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grab near the marker. It's Massey. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Good enough for a first down.
Pulls and fires complete. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Paul. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Paul.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Breaks the tackle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He got it. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Flips it out to the back.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick completion on the out route.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They'll go hurry up here. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Irwin. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Paul. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Irwin. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And they're going to play it safe. Conservative approach here, but they'll take the knee and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. The hand to the running back. Hard running there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Across the 25, he's got room. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Bring in the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. Wants to bring it back. Gets away from one, finds some space. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Gives it on the option. Powers through the defender.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll give it to him again. He breaks a tackle. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll go right back to the run. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Terrapins pounded the rock to move the Sticks. Now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Paul. Finds a crease at the 20. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Maryland! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU has just had no answers today. They are getting barbecued right now. This team simply does not look prepared, and at this level, you can't have that. They're trailing by 14 to Kansas State.
Snags it over the middle.
We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, They got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
24, Northwestern, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Gets open down the middle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Caught in the backfield, it's Irwin. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinators got to love that.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nice move to pick up yardage. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand, fighting off the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Paul. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. After run, now throw. Catch in the middle, it's up. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're going to run it. Shakes off the defender. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Gives it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Northwestern, 17.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Here comes the offense onto the field again. The give to the tailback. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Luck. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Terrapins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Paul. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Terrapins come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Rush is on him. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything, and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
38, Northwestern, 17.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
And the Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to sneak it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Wants to keep it in the air. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Massey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They want that clock to run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse